Good morning, Wilmington. Good morning, Vincenzo.
Well, good morning, Ivan.
How you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful, as always. I love being on set.
I know, and again today we have some amazing people in the community doing some amazing things. We like to call them capeless heroes.
Yes.
That cool?
I love it. I love that. But it's true.
Yes,
It's true.
yes. With Wilmington Grand Prix right around the corner, the community is wondering how they can be a part. Today we have can I say founders? Is it founders or?
Just board members.
Just board members of the major.
I am the founder.
She is
the
founder. Okay, you are the founder.
Yeah.
The founder and board member of the Major Taylor Capital City Cyclists. Welcome, Beth Scott and Herb Troublemaker Broadwater.
I gotta put that on film.
I had to.
That's what they used to call me.
That's what they used to call me. Welcome to Good Morning Wilmington.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, thanks. So talk to us. The community bike ride.
Yes.
What is it? What is it about? How can we be a part? How can I get Vincenza on a bike? I would love to see her.
Listen, I used to ride my mountain bike many years before I got into pageants. So I had a bike.
Okay. I want to see you with a helmet.
Oh yeah,
You gotta wear
you need all the gear.
Nobody knows this. I used to be a tomboy growing up, so I loved sports. I loved activities. I loved being outside. So,
Okay,
but anyway,
you're gonna be a cyclist today.
yes, well, enough of that.
All right.
So it's a 3-day event. It's for the Wilmington Grand Prix, of course. And on Saturday, the 14th, we're having a community engagement ride, which we're gonna show what we normally do at a slower pace.
Now, are you a cyclist too?
Yes, I am.
Herb, I know you are.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yes. We have about 50 members in our group.
Yeah.
And
So how does that day go? Do you travel? Are you traveling from where? Or because I know
Lower Delaware, so we're from Dover, the capital of Delaware. That's why we call ourselves the Capital City Cyclists.
Okay.
And we're just going to travel up. We'll probably stay the night for the weekend
Okay.
because we have many events during the weekend. And
Name some of those events for me.
so on Friday, they have time trials for the pros.
Okay.
Saturday, we're doing a reading with the children at local school.
Okay.
Which we're going to be reading one of the books that features Major Taylor,
Okay.
who was the black champion cyclist, and that's who our namesake is and who we named our group after.
Nice. Nice. How can people in the community, can they sign up to be a part?
So they just need to show up and sign up. They have to have a bike and they have to have helmet.
If you can pre-register on WilmingtonGrandPrix.com.
Oh, right. How long have you been doing the ride?
So this ride has been going on.
Well, the Grand Prix has been going on for some years now, but this is the first time
our
that
first
we
year attending
partnered with the Wilmington Grand Prix team.
Oh, and the Wilmington Grand Prix is amazing. I remember my first time watching it out the window. I think I was on a photo shoot, and I was watching it, and it was just amazing. It reminded me of something that you see in Boston, New York, and it's like, oh my God, that's happening right here in our hometown.
That's some of the same people.
Yeah, they close all the streets.
Yeah.
I love that a lot of the restaurants have outdoor seating, so people, they
Right.
can watch. They're spectators. It's really a nice event, and you hope for good weather.
Right.
That's what
right.
you hope for, because it's really nice.
Yeah. So how did you come up with the community bike ride in itself, in a whole?
Actually, the Grand Prix team wanted to figure out a way of linking the community in which we're all in the middle of right now, and express to them that cycling in many shapes and forms, as well as crossing all different ethnic groups. So they wanted to connect the community in which the Grand Prix rides through and get the community and the kids involved.
I love it. I love it. You riding, Vincenzo?
I don't know if I could make the date. When is the date again?
14th.
Yes, so I will be out of town.
Oh.
What had happened was,
What had happened was.
I planned on being there, but
All kidding aside, I will be out of town. However, if I were available, I would love to at least attend.
Yeah.
Because not everyone can get on a bike, maybe because, whatever their health, but maybe they can attend and watch, which
Meet
I think
us.
is still supporting.
Yep, you can meet us at the Grand Prix on Market Street in front of the Grand Opera House. We'll have a tent with some information. That's where we'll start the ride. The ride is about a mile and a half part of the course. Yeah, but we're gonna do it like but we're gonna do it like 20 times.
Yeah.
Like I
No,
said,
I'm just kidding.
Beth,
They're going to allow us to ride the route that the pros ride,
Right.
which is exciting.
You mean that hill on
No, not that.
That's the killer hill right there.
Not that one.
Can you talk a little bit about who Major Taylor was? I actually remember, like maybe the last 6 months, I ran across it. I thought it was fascinating.
Yes.
Can you?
So Major Taylor was a champion cyclist. 1899 was the time where, around the time where he became a champion cyclist, and during time when there was a lot of, he was really like the first black African American champion cyclist.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of racism, and he went through all of that and was able to excel in the sport of cycling, which was not a predominantly black event. So we have groups across the United States named after Major Taylor.
Oh, that's a thing.
It's
Oh,
the
it's a
Major
thing.
Taylor Association.
As a matter of fact, I just learned that there's Major Taylor Taiwan. As a matter of fact, they're on they're on Instagram. Shout out to Major Taylor Taiwan, which just joined their group.
And Major Taylor Africa.
Yeah, Major Taylor Africa. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's international.
So it's across the United States and in foreign countries as well.
Okay, so this is all I need you to do. We have a camera here called the Need, and for the community camera.
Yeah.
This is your camera right here. Tell the community what you need from them to come out, sign up, participate.
Please do go to our Facebook page, Major Taylor Capital City Cyclists, or MTC3 Delaware. That's our Facebook page. Also, if you do want to sign up, please go to Wilmington Grand Prix and sign up, or you can sign up that morning. It does start at 11, so if you want to sign up, please be there by 10 or 10:30 to sign up. You have to have a bike, you have to have a helmet, and we are a 501c3, so we are taking donations
That's what that
to
gets
help
me
the
for.
community. And
Yeah.
that's what we need. We need support, we need donations, we need everything we can do to help the community.
Meet us in front of the Grand Opera House at 10:30, between 10:30 and 11, but we'd like to have you there by 10:30 to have you all ready to go.
All right. Thank you so much for coming, Bess, and Mr. Troublemaker himself, Herb Broadwater.
Thank you for having us again.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Thank
I'm
you.
excited about it.
Yes, another great event.
Bring Maddie.
happening.
Bring Maddie.
Bring Maddie,
Yeah.
yes. Another
Yeah,
great
okay.
event.
Another great event with some great, amazing people. But when we come back on this special episode, you're going to meet Mr. Wilmington Grand Prix himself. All right, you ready?
Ready.
All right, we'll be right back after this.
DETV has been Delaware's premium provider of creative digital and broadcasting solutions that bridges communities and connects people. We create great stories for all audiences. We deliver independent news throughout Delaware. We are digital platform innovators. And we develop marketing and sales solutions so you can stay connected to your audience. Now, why do we do what we do here on DETV? We do it because we care. So, keep watching and follow us on all of our social media platforms. Remember, DETV, online, on air, on time.
The day I got arrested was a blessing because it was the end of one chapter of my life and it was the beginning of another. I deserve a clean slate.
Now that clean slate legislation has passed in Delaware, we must ensure that the bills are effectively implemented so qualified people will get the second chance they deserve. To learn more, visit cleanslatede.org.
Government doesn't make a move without an agenda, some type of plan. The problem is we haven't been on the agenda. Sometimes we're overlooked. Sometimes our interests aren't the interests of those in power. I'm your host, Kerwin Gaines, on DETV's new show, The Agenda. We're going to do our best to ensure that you, Delawareans, are knowledgeable about what's going on in the Assembly. Federal government, local government, it doesn't matter. We're going to do our best to ensure that folks that make the agenda on a daily basis have to answer for it. Let them explain what they're doing. If it affects you, it's on the agenda.
We're about a month away from Wilmington Grand Prix, Vincenza. I cannot wait. It is like our own. It's like something that you see in Boston, something you see in New York, but it's here in our own freaking city.
Yes, yes, it's something very excited to look. We are looking forward to have. I don't know if it was last year. I don't know if we were able to do the event last year, but I know that I have participated as a spectator, and it was so neat to watch. So this was before pandemic, so I don't know if I can make it this year, but I'm excited that we're gearing up for it. So it's always something positive to look forward to in the city of Wilmington.
All right, so if you're just tuning in, we have the founder of Wilmington Grand Prix, Larry Dunphy. How do you pronounce it? Dufilly. I've always thought it was Dufilly. Everyone gets saying something else. Dufilly and Laura Van Gelder. How are you both doing?
We're good.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Wilmington Grand Prix. How did that come about, and what is it?
So it came about back in 2007. A friend of ours who ran a regional cycling event invited us because he knew we were involved in a lot of things in the city to come down and check out his race and to see if we could help him get attendance. So we came down and saw it for ourselves for the first time. I didn't know a whole lot about bike racing, and I thought it was super neat, and I knew kind of where we were trying to go with as a city in terms of creating energy down here and bring attention to some of the efforts. So I said, you know what, let's just do a big street festival and have a bike race break out. Let's take that mentality, and that was 2007. The rest is history. We're here in 2022 and
going strong every year.
Yes.
Going strong.
yeah, it was a 2-year break for COVID, but we're back. We're excited. It's evolved into a 3-day event, and we have racers and riders that come from all over the world really to participate. Yet the community, it's free, so the community comes out and celebrates, and it's just it's a good, everybody's invited kind of event.
Jerry, if I'm correct, you go down Market Street. So Market Street will be closed, if I'm correct, for the Wilmington Grand Prix?
Yes.
Yes, okay, so I do remember this. So I remember all the restaurants and the stores, they have tables all on the sidewalk, and there's so many spectators. It's a very, very exciting event to attend. I remember when I first witnessed the event, I was at Hotel DuPont at the Playhouse for a dance recital. I'm a dancer, so I was there for a dance recital, and all the streets were blocked off. And I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? And there was so many people, and it was a beautiful day, beautiful day, and there were so many people watching the race. And I thought that was really exciting that we were doing something like that in the city of Wilmington, because it felt like this is a big deal. Wow, is this being televised? Like, is this on the news? Like, this is such a great event. So I'm looking forward to it coming back this year, and I'm sure the cyclists are looking forward to it, as well as the restaurants and businesses around town.
It's a big boost for business. I mean, the great thing about cycling is that it happens on the streets. It's not in a stadium. There's no paid admission. So it's super inclusive, and you can include all your merchants. And that's what we've done from the beginning, which is, everybody can play a role in this and be part of it, and that's the beauty of it.
How many are you expecting this year?
Well, I mean, I think when we're all said and done in terms of riders and racers combined over the weekend, we will have over 1,000 people that are competing in some level. So excited about that.
The levels, what are the levels?
Well, there's amateur, and even the lowest amateur race, and Laura can speak more to that, but even the lowest amateur races, they're super skilled riders. But then, then we have professional women and men compete. But then Sunday is recreational rides. And so you do not have to be a competitive racer to participate in the weekend.
Okay. Talk to me a little bit about how you got the idea with the community ride, how that came about.
Well, in 2008 and 2009, we did a big bike parade to kick off the event, because we always wanted to try to figure out ways that we could involve as many people as possible, and it was super successful. I think we had almost 600, and Laura remembers that because she came as a competitor back then. And we just did a big bike parade, and our goal, or our messaging was, we were trying to break a Guinness World Book of Records for the largest bike parade. And so we did it for a couple of years. It was real successful, and then the weekend grew, and there were a lot of logistics, and with events, you always want to freshen them. So we stepped away from that. But then, with COVID, we saw more people on their bikes. We saw how cycling really became this kind of inclusive, universally available type activity, and then of just, you know, trying to create opportunities for inclusiveness and something that everybody can participate in.
Right.
And so we found out about the whole legacy of Major Taylor, and we said this is a great, you know, theme and kind of message to hang on a community bike ride, which would be free. So that's how it came about. Just something, trying to get something that was, if you're not a racer, you could come out and get on your bike and be part of the Grand Prix.
Now, Laura, let me ask you, what was it like being a competitor through the Wilmington Grand Prix?
It was an amazing experience. It's been so exciting to see Wilmington always providing the support, but grow as a community, and the businesses prosper, and the support from spectators and racers alike. It has shown its inclusivity since the beginning, with the Urban Bike Project being a part of it. And really, just like you mentioned, what's going on out there? Why are the streets closed? I mean, people always came, and it just fed off of that and really grew and grew. And it's been amazing to see the community support. So as a racer, I really enjoyed that. The more people out there cheering, it's a very challenging course, very technical, and to hear the roar of the crowd as you come up that home straight is just incredible. It gives you that extra boost.
Well, I'm super excited about it. I can't wait. I think I caught it in 2019, the last year, and we actually did some reporting out there. And again, just to see people go through the city that we love, all type, black, white, Spanish, all through the city, to win a race was amazing. It was an eye-opener. So congratulations, and wish you much more success on the Grand Prix. Is there anything that you need? That's your camera right there. Just tell the community.
I mean, just come out. I mean, the beauty of this event, and we've said it many, many times, I mean, this is much more than a bike race. It's a pep rally for our city. So everybody's invited, it's free, and there's a way that you can play a role, whether you volunteer, you do the community ride, you just come and sit at a cafe and watch, or you do, you know, you race. You
race. All right, thank you guys. Any more questions you got?
No, I wish, again, so much luck. I'm looking forward to the event returning, and I hope that it is a big success.
Thank you.
I want to see Vincenza on a bike. Can we I want to get a Vincenza. I'm always putting Vincenza in something. So far, she did.
You know, I like a good challenge.
The polar bear dip.
I like a good challenge, so I may prove you very wrong.
Okay, all right.
Like, okay, never mind. We're not testing Vincenza anymore.
Right.
She usually likes to prove us wrong, but again, it's more about the community.
Right.
The spectators all coming together and enjoying this incredible event, and I love that the businesses are involved too. So it's supporting local businesses, which is awesome. Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you guys for coming. Really appreciate it. Jerry, you got to come back. Laura, you got to come back. Tell us the highlights of the Grand Prix when it's all done and said.
Happy to do it.
All right.
you.
We'll be right back. I think that's it. We're done. All right,
Yeah,
we're done.
we're done.
We're done. See you on Wednesday.
Yes.
Good morning, Wilmington.